Have you ever sat quietly and wondered, maybe God has already brought someone close to your life, but you ignored them because they seemed like an ordinary person? We often view love the way movies portray it. We think that when the right person arrives, everything will suddenly change. Our hearts will race, the world will pause, and every sign will become crystal clear. But God often works in silence. He does not always reveal his plans through noise, but through peace. And sometimes the relationship that comes from God feels very ordinary in the beginning. Yet with time, it creates a strange sense of calm within your soul. If you are currently in a season of waiting, if you are tired of praying, or if you have started telling yourself that maybe love is simply not written in your destiny, then today's message is especially for you. Because perhaps God is still writing your story, and the chapter that feels like a delay to you is actually preparation. Today, I want to share 4 signs through which God often leads a person toward the one who is meant to become their true life partner. And maybe today, you will finally find answers to many of your questions. Before God brings someone special into your life, he often changes things inside you that no one else can see. Because God does not simply create a relationship. He prepares 2 souls for a greater purpose. That is why sometimes you have to go through seasons of loneliness, silence, and waiting. And honestly, those seasons are not easy. You watch others living happily, and you ask yourself, when will my time come? But God knows that a wounded heart makes rushed decisions. So first, he heals the fears within you, the pain of your past, and the broken parts of your soul. Because when the heart is weak from the inside, even beautiful relationships begin to feel heavy. A farmer prepares the soil before planting seeds. He softens the ground, removes the stones, and clears the weeds. In the same way, God prepares the soil of your heart. Sometimes through prayers, sometimes through trials, and sometimes through loneliness. Because God knows that true love is not sustained by beautiful feelings alone, but by a strong and healed heart. So if you are waiting right now, do not think that God has forgotten you. Perhaps he is preparing you for the love you have always prayed for. We often make our own plans for life. We think, I will meet someone like this. We will meet in this kind of place. Everything will happen according to my expectations. But God's ways are different from human plans. Sometimes that person enters your life when you are not even thinking about love. Maybe in a new place, during a difficult season, or in a situation where you are simply trying to hold your life together. And later you realize it was not a coincidence. It was God's planning. Some encounters in life seem ordinary, yet their impact becomes extraordinary. That person starts changing you. A sense of peace begins growing inside you. You start feeling stronger and more secure. And the most beautiful part is, you do not have to fake who you are in that relationship. Because the person sent by God does not exhaust your soul. They bring peace to it today. Many relationships are built only on emotions. People mistake attention for love, and loneliness for connection. But not everyone who makes you feel good is meant for you. A person sent by God does not only touch your heart, they strengthen your faith as well. They inspire you to become a better person. If a relationship forces you to abandon your values, leaves your soul restless, or takes you away from God, then no matter how beautiful it may seem, it is not meant for you. Because true love never destroys your spirit. The right person will respect your dreams. They will understand your pain. And they will stand beside you even during difficult times. They will not only share your happiness, they will become part of your healing. And that is the difference between a temporary connection and a divine connection. Sometimes we begin to feel upset with God. We ask, why is this taking so long? But God never rushes his decisions. He knows that even the right thing at the wrong time can become harmful. That is why he works according to perfect timing. You may feel like everyone else is moving ahead while you are still waiting. But remember, delay does not mean you have been forgotten. Some beautiful things require time. God creates relationships that are not meant to last for a few months, but for a lifetime. That is why sometimes he stops you, keeps you in silence, or allows you to feel alone. Because he does not only want to give you love, he wants to give you the right love. And when the right time comes, you will not have to change yourself or beg for love. Because what comes from God brings peace to the heart, not fear. So if you are in a season of waiting right now, do not lose hope. Allow your heart to heal. Allow your faith to grow stronger. And continue trusting God. Because sometimes the most beautiful love stories are the ones God writes quietly behind the scenes.